Just when you think Disney Star Wars cannot hit a new low, they go ahead and hit a new low. And I don't think I've ever seen the outrage coming from Star Wars fans as I have seen today over what Disney just did with the latest episode of Andor, the new Star Wars show that is on Disney Plus right now, or at least the second season is new over there. And we're going to be getting into all of this and seeing what is going on because it is absolutely insane. I could not believe that they actually did this, but it shows you that Disney continues to show that they have no idea what they are doing with Star Wars, and what they have done today is just more of that type of stuff, but in an even worse and sickening way than we have ever seen before. With season 2 being the last, creator Tony Gilroy might be making it less about Star Wars and more about the message, you know, the woke agenda crap. There's an attempted SA scene in one of the episodes where Adria Arjona's character is attacked by an Imperial officer. She fights him off and manages to kill him. On top of that, she's also undocumented as our other characters. Well, all the trades are running with the same SA story, as well as how the characters being undocumented reflect the modern times and even Donald Trump. The characters also happen to work on a farm and are Mexican actors. Of course, they are just trying to continue to push for more of the same type of woke nonsense messages, and they are doing the exact same thing with Andor season 2. I really don't care about Andor at all. I didn't watch the first season. I'm not going to watch the second season. I don't give a flying crap about any of the Disney Plus Star Wars shows whatsoever. But this is just a really fascinating story because it shows you once again that Disney does not care what the fans think. Disney does not care about Star Wars whatsoever, and they're taking it in some pretty insane directions that I'm like, we have to talk about this and expose Disney and continue to raise awareness about just how insane Disney has gotten. Make no mistake, it's all a coordinated effort. The trades all did interviews with Tony Gilroy and Adria Arjona to make sure that they send the audience the message. Yeah, it's not about putting out a quality show that entertains set in a galaxy far, far away. It's about Trump being the bad guy, his followers. It's the same BS we've been getting from Disney and Hollywood for years. I mean, just look at this absolutely insane headline right here.
Andor creator explains that shocking SA scene. We're all the product of grape.
So that is where we're at with Star Wars. I see Star Wars is doing just fine. This is absolutely crazy stuff. And they basically literally turned like the stormtroopers in this episode into like ICE agents. And they're totally going with the whole Trump allegory here. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you can just see that. You can see that plain as day by having all of these, you know, undocumented immigrant types of people in the show being like Mexican and all of this type of stuff. And then the bad stormtroopers, the ICE agents, they come in and they are SAing all of them, just all over the place, just SA, all down the line with of course the undocumented individuals. Adria Arjona becomes the first actress to film an attempted SA in the Star Wars universe. Arjona tells us more about this milestone. It's a milestone now, guys. It is a milestone to have SA in Star Wars. Star Wars from the very beginning was always a show that the kids could watch, and wasn't that part of the narrative that the leftist weirdos, the Star Wars shills were saying to us back in the day when we were really mad about things like The Last Jedi, where they would like,
why are you guys so mad about a kids movie about space wizards?
Wasn't that something that they constantly said? But now apparently it is okay to have SA in a kid's, you know, franchise. None of this stuff belongs in Star Wars whatsoever. Yes, you can have some of that type of stuff in like another show, like, you know, things that along the lines of like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, all that type of stuff. It definitely fits more into that type of stuff where it's aimed at adults and they have darker and more specific themes. But this type of stuff does not belong in Star Wars. It never has, and it never will. And the fans are making that very clear today. Why does it sound like it's being celebrated? Exactly. What a historic and iconic milestone, said nobody ever. And the reason why they're celebrating this is exactly because it is the message. Because it is an anti-Trump allegory. And that is why they are so happy about this. Star Wars Theory is going off on this. He is absolutely destroying all of this crap. And of course is making all of the leftists very, very upset about this today. SA in Star Wars feels unnecessary. You can portray power dynamics and making the audience hate the Empire in other ways without taking it to such a disgusting place. Vader wouldn't tolerate that crap, nor does the Empire condone it. It has no place in Star Wars, period. Unnecessary. How completely insane Lucasfilm and Disney have gone with this, where they're literally just using Star Wars in any way possible as a vehicle for their Trump allegory BS. And that really is what all of this boils down to at the end of the day. This whole thing is insane. Star Wars is completely finished. It is done. It is cooked. And we all can see that because they just use it as a vehicle now. And Disney does that with pretty much everything that they put out. And this is just yet another example of that insanity. So they deserve all of the backlash that they are getting for this today. Fans are livid, and rightfully so. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all this insanity. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.